I lived in New York City and I lived in Queens. One particular time we were having a revival meeting, and it was a week-long service, and I felt so convicted during that time. I felt like God was dealing with my heart. I was afraid. I hesitated. I was afraid that my friends would know that I had not been saved and that I was living a lie, and I couldn't live that lie anymore. So there was a final altar call. At that moment, I decided to just get up, and I started walking towards the altar, confessed that I was a sinner, and I asked the Lord to come into my heart, and I felt so relieved. A big sigh of relief came over my heart. I just wanted to scream. At that moment, I really truly felt that I had been set free. Well, I was about 14 years old when all of this happened, when I accepted the Lord as my personal Savior. And 1 year later, my father passed away. And this was sudden. Our family was stunned. We were paralyzed. We were shocked in disbelief. It was so unexpected. And the biggest thing that I remember was I felt so bad for my mother. I felt that she was going to be incomplete, and how would she manage all of us? There were 7 children. How in the world could she manage taking care of all these children? My mother was a very strong person. She was a very strong person that always had a strong faith and believed in keeping the family together, and she continued to do that, continued to support us, and continued to make sure that we had all of our needs met, and we had close friends and family that constantly supported us. And throughout all that, we were able to surpass the situation and move on with our lives and continue to stay together as a family. Another trial that I had gone through was in 1998. My husband and I decided we wanted to go ahead and start a family. And I knew I had fibroid tumors, and they never bothered me. I had them monitored on a regular basis. And at that moment, when we decided we wanted to go ahead and have a family, my doctor wanted to have them evaluated. She was concerned of the status of the fibroids. And so I went through a battery of diagnostic testing, and throughout all of that, they had grown to an unsafe size. It was decided that the tumors needed to come out and that they were very unsafe. I was just totally taken back because I'd never had major surgery, and I was afraid, and I just wasn't comfortable with doing that, but I knew I had to go ahead. So once again, God took control of my heart, and we prayed about it, and we decided to go ahead and have the surgery. When I woke up from surgery, found out, my doctor told me I had 42 fibroid tumors removed. One of them was the size of a grapefruit. Some of them were clustered together. And she also told me that I would have to heal for an entire year. I was crushed. I was truly, truly crushed. I just could not believe we were going to have to delay trying to have a family. And I was also fearful that I wouldn't get pregnant. So we just put it in God's hands once again and just continued to believe that God would take this situation and do whatever was going to happen, and we would accept it. Probably 1 year to the date, God was in control. We were pregnant 1 year to the date. While I wasn't out of danger yet, my doctor was very concerned. She made me aware that the fibroids could come back and they could grow, and I would have a lot of pain. Didn't have any of that. Thank the Lord, I didn't have any of that. Then it was decided when it was time to deliver that I had to have a C-section. My doctor didn't want to take any chances of risk of anything happening during the delivery process, any complications. And so a second surgeon was brought in to help deliver the baby. December the 6th, 1999 at 4:26 p.m., we delivered a beautiful, healthy baby girl. And I tell you, God was in control, and I thank the Lord for that. We had our miracle. We had our Christmas miracle. The path that God has taken me through, utilizing what I have been able to be blessed with as far as becoming a registered nurse and having been blessed to work at the VA Medical Center. I've had an opportunity to work at 3 different VA medical centers in the past, and I thank the Lord for being able to do that. Having that opportunity has given me what I need to reach out to these folks, to be able to share the gospel and support them, their families, to share any ray of hope. And I'm in so many aspects the last person they come in contact with. And I've even had opportunities to lead some of them to the Lord. And I just thank the Lord that I've been able to have that experience, to be able to do that. Just to give them the opportunity to hear about the Lord is such a ministry for me. And I thank God that I'm able to do that. And I will continue to do that. My plans is to continue to do that as long as God will have me to do it. As I look back today, I realize that the most important thing that we have to do is we have to surrender. We have to give our situations, no matter what it is, no matter how detrimental it is, because we can plan everything we want in life. We can decide, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go here, I want to go there. But ultimately, whatever plans that we have, God's plan is the best plan for our life. One verse in the Bible that truly has been instrumental in my life, I always utilize that whenever I'm going through something. It has been such a strong force in how I govern my life. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that finds refuge in him. My name is Iris Gibbons Brown, and Jesus is my Lord.